So have you managed to watch anything else recently?
No, that's about the only thing I've been able to watch.
Oh, we forgot to watch your engine video.
It was just the Avatar and those first 2 episodes of The Boys, which was last night.
Yeah.
You're caught up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same boys shenanigans.
Mostly.
But we talked about how the tone.
The tone has shifted significantly towards Homelanders, Trump, and everybody else is everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that might be. And this is a thing that I commented on the other day, and I said, it's like, it would be a great show if they didn't make it modern politics.
Yeah.
They could have made it made up politics. They could have used anything from any era. They didn't. They're choosing current modern day politics.
Of course.
Same thing with Gen V. There was no trans character or a character who could change gender at will. That didn't exist.
Right.
You know, Gen V also, the second season was rushed so fucking much. And also, you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about in this season of The Boys if you didn't watch Gen V season 2. You have no idea. And then when those kids come in later in the season, when they come in to fight, if you didn't see that, you have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Who the fuck is this?
What'd you think about Ashley's new powers?
I mean,
that shit's funny, though.
Yeah. And it took a while for things to kick back because I had to remember back.
I forgot that she gave herself powers because she did it so that Homelander wouldn't kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing about these mics. You can just kind of tilt them to you. But I found out if you get up in it like this, it sounds horrible in the edit.
Yes.
But that was on location, and I had to quell all the noise in the background. When we recorded the Frank Bolts, the live band was playing.
Oh, wow.
So it was in the background the whole time, and I had to do everything in my power. He's drinking Echelon, guys. He loves the Echelon.
Yeah, I do. I really do like this. Is good.
Yeah, and you can buy the individual flavors now. You don't have to buy the multi-pack.
It's
sour apple's pretty good too.
I'm trying to think to compare it to something. It just it's a little drier. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Than like a Celsius or something.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's got good flavor.
I had a Rise the other day for the first time. It was interesting.
Yeah. Oh, like R-Y-S-E?
R-Y-S-E.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I had one of those the other day, just because the flavor sounded interesting.
What was it?
I don't remember. I slept since then.
So interesting.
I actually, no, I haven't slept much since then.
Yeah,
that was Saturday at work.
Yeah.
So no, since yesterday. Fuck, that was yesterday.
I want to sleep good again.
No, it's not allowed.
Never going to fucking happen.
No, you'll get some sleep again someday.
I mean, even if I can shut the mind off, the body's like, fuck you.
Well, they have drugs for both of those things.
Yeah, I like drugs. Drugs?
Good drugs. I got a bread dealer.
The bread dealer.
I got a pickle dealer. We haven't seen our pickle dealer in some time. We need to go hang out with her.
Oh, yeah, man. I wish I could try some of those.
Well, if I had seen her yesterday, if we hadn't been so busy that Jessica could have run to the market, we could have made that happen. Or if I just made an effort to actually go see her. It's not like I don't know where she lives. It's like I could just go get the shit directly from her.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy.
Right.
Actually, this past week has been so fucking busy. Prepping for the trip, editing almost. I had one day off of doing stuff other than actual work. And the only reason I did that is because I had a fucking crown put in.
Yeah, well.
I took off Thursday night from everything.
Yeah.
We just watched The Chosen.
The Chosen?
Yeah, the show about Jesus. It's on Amazon.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Is it really?
Oh, it's fantastic. Even if you're not like a big Christian person. It's acted so well, and they tell all the Bible stories, even with a tiny bit of like modern influence. Like they use some modern vernacular a little bit here and there, but the guy who plays Jesus is so charismatic. He's so good. Like, if you worked on this show and you weren't a Christian for some reason, you're definitely believing in Jesus because this guy plays the part so damn well. And I'm cussing over a show talking about Jesus, but we're still waiting. And I think they intended to get the finale for this Easter, and they didn't get it. So I think the final one, the season last season was the Last Supper. So it's very interesting how they were playing the Last Supper as it was progressing through the Last Supper, and then Jesus getting arrested. Like it was going from here to there, like simultaneously. So dual stories playing at the same time. So one story ends in him going out into the garden, and the other one ends with him being arrested. You know, even though it's the exact same timeline, but they're showing it from the middle outward.
Right.
So it's actually really good how they did that. But the weird part is, and Jessica and I were talking about this, because you know enough about the Bible and stuff like that. You know, Judas betrays Jesus and stuff like that. She asked me the other day, it's like, why did Judas betray Jesus? He was a follower of him. He was one of his disciples. Why did he sell out his Lord for 30 pieces of silver? And so I Googled it real quick because the show tells you one thing, movie tells you another. And it's kind of a consensus that one, you know, Satan's in there a little bit, you know, whispering in his ear. But also because they portray it that not only was he a greedy so-and-so, he was their business manager. He was, no joke, he was their business manager. He handled the money. He had rich friends. He did a lot of that stuff, figured out a lot of their costs and stuff like that. You see that throughout the series once he's introduced. But, and he's also a super likable character. It's so funny that you know he's going to be the douchebag. And then the first meeting of Jesus and Judas, you're like, does he actually know that Judas is the one who's going to betray him already? And the idea is technically, yeah, he would have already known. Even at the point of meeting him, that he knows that he's going to be the one. But the argument as to why, one, Satan whispering in his ear. Two, because he had this idea, there's two different things. One, that he believed that Jesus would help overthrow the Roman government and force them out of Israel. Because if he's declared king, he's all this other stuff, he's going to rise up, all his followers, he's going to use them, create an army, and overthrow the Romans and get them out. So that's one thing he thought. The other thing was he thought that, okay, if Jesus isn't going to do that, then I'm going to sell him out and I'm going to force him, because if he's truly the Son of God, he won't die. He won't let himself be taken and killed and tortured. He's too powerful. He'll never allow that to happen. And if he is that powerful, I'm going to force his hand. So the idea was, I'm going to turn him in. I'm going to put him in an impossible situation where he has no choice but to use his power and overthrow the Romans. I was like, wow, okay. So it was like political intrigue. Like you get a little bit of that from, we mentioned it already, the Passion of the Christ. You get a little bit of that. You also get his instant regret and then him hanging himself. In this one, we haven't gotten that quite as far because it literally ends with Jesus walking out and they go, "Are you Jesus of Nazareth?" You know, that kind of stuff.
Has anyone done like a conversion of how much 30 pieces of silver is today in today's money?
Oh, I'm sure.
I wonder how much it was.
You could Google it.
How would we do this?
How much was 30? How much would the 30 pieces of silver that Judas was given be worth in today's money?
It's already, someone's already done this.
Yeah, no shit. Of course. Well, actually, the AI is just listening to us. How much we got?
So it says the 30 pieces of silver paid to Judas are estimated to be worth between $90 and $1,200 in raw silver value today.
That's a big gap. 90 to a 1,200.
Yeah, is it $1,200? Really, bro?
Per sliver, or just? Well, I mean, silver's never been as valuable as gold.
30 pieces of silver. So yeah.
It was a lot back then.
But the purchasing power is like 3,000 to 18,000. That's a big.
But back then, it would have been significant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have 30 shekels would be 120 days worth of work.
Yeah, because they used it as payment for amounts of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
So I mean, it's kind of. Man, you gonna betray your homie for that? You raggedy monkey.
You're gonna betray the Son of God for that.
Yeah.
Because he would have thought, okay, cool, I get money out of this, and Jesus is gonna do the thing I want Jesus to do. So basically, he was like the jealous girlfriend who's like, "Oh, you're not gonna overthrow the government? Well, I'm gonna put you in a position where you have to overthrow the government to protect yourself." And then he sits there and watch him literally die.
Oh shit!
This backfired, and then of course he kills himself before the resurrection.
Yeah, I messed up.
And then becomes Dracula.
What?
You never heard that lore?
This sounds familiar.
Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000.
That movie literally shows that Dracula is not from Transylvania and all that other stuff. It's a curse put on Judas after he kills himself.
Yeah, I have seen that part.
Why they're allergic to silver? Because of silver.
Yeah.
Why does sunlight kill them? Because he hung himself at dawn.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah. It's like a really cool theory.
Yeah, that's way.
Why does a wooden cross hurt him?
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah,
It's the obvious answer. Why does the imagery of Christ hurt the vampires? It's actually a pretty good theory.
That's way better.
It's fun. It's not in the Bible.
I don't know.
There are no vampires in the Bible. Just demons and ghosts.
Dragons.
There's no dragons. There's
should be.
dinosaurs.
Same thing.
Kind of. There's giants. There's
There's-
Nephilim.
Yeah,
Whatever the Nephilim are.
mm-hmm.
They're actually removed from the Bible.
They're in Enoch, aren't they?
Book of Enoch. Yeah.